Well, footballer, coach and former Indian football manager Eric Benny is live with us. Good morning, Eric. For the third time this tournament, Argentina have had to dig really deep to find a winner. They've made it a habit somewhat of, delivering heartbreak to their opponents right at the end.
Well, I couldn't agree more. These guys, they have been...
What did you think of their performance, Eric?
Well, I think Argentina just scraped through because the way they performed, what we were expecting the game to be action-packed, wanted them to go out there and do a little more than what they have done. For me, personally, I felt a little disappointed by seeing the game. The pace it was being played at wasn't an action-packed game like we saw the second game. So I'm not really happy with the way I saw Argentina do, because if they keep doing what they are doing right now at this pace, getting the trophy back home seems a mission impossible for me.
Well, and for once it wasn't Messi who did it for Argentina, it was Di Maria, and he's definitely an asset for the Argentinian side.
Well, that's a perspective you look at. But for me, Di Maria didn't do very well in the whole game. There were opportunities where he should have created. He had that opportunity to cross the ball in a very simple way. He chose the flamboyant way. And you know what he eventually does? He puts it out. At this World Cup stage, these things should not be done. You should play simple, you should play effective football. But yeah, finally he kept the ball in the frame and he somehow managed to get it across the net, which is fantastic.
Eric, it's a question that's going to be on everyone's mind right now. Even that final assist to Di Maria was from Messi. How good is the Argentinian side without Messi? That's a question everyone's going to be asking now.
Well, the question is, I can put it in a similar way where what Uruguay is without Suarez. Nothing. But on the contrary, what we expect the Argentinian team to be is to be, if Messi is not there, it's like the Colombian team. Falcao is not there, but the team is producing, right? You've got people stepping up, and now this is a squad which is one of the highest paid squads in European football. And these guys should perform, and it's a shame they are just depending on Messi. God forbid something happens to him, he gets pulled out of the game in the next stage. They would struggle, and that's why I said, we expect more from the Argentinian squad. They have quality on their side, but they're just not performing.
But while you say that they have quality and they're not performing, it all boils down to the fact that Argentina are yet to lose a match. Do you think they can make it all the way? They have the backing of their fans?
Well, I hope they make it. I don't see them making through, to be really honest. If you've seen what happened in the next game, if you've seen the Americans, the way they came out at the Belgians, Belgian national team, it was a different ball game altogether. But if you see Argentina, to be really honest, they haven't impressed me. I was just hoping they make it, and Switzerland just got unlucky the way I see it. They hit the crossbar, the ball came off, there were opportunities. It was close, man, it was close.
Eric, you'd predicted that, Belgium were going to be dark horses this tournament. Do you still hold that view, given their performance yesterday?
And to be honest, I was really happy what the spectators and we all saw on the pitch. Now this was box-to-box quality aggressive football. They came out there with a statement, and the statement was, we want to qualify to the next stages. Now that's the kind of a game a spectator is waiting and looking forward to. Every nickel and cent and dime spent was worth it on this match, from a fan's perspective, from a spectator's perspective, even to the fans who travel down all the way. This was delight.
Yeah.
Now this is what you want to look at when you go out there. If you've seen the key players, just look at the way they contributed to the sport. Fantastic is the word. Personally, for me, I was happy waking up at 1:30 in the morning and sitting there and watching this game because it kept me involved, it kept me excited.
So that was a game worth waking up at 1:34. But Tim Howard, I mean, 15 saves in yesterday's match is a record in itself. He definitely didn't deserve to be on the losing side.
Well, yes, he got unlucky there, but then that's how the game turns out to be. If he was not in the goal, the scoreline would have been something very difficult for the Americans. But you know, players like this, the character that Tim Howard had towards the team, I mean, it was fantastic. He played a critical role where the Americans knew that, you know, we got Tim in the goal, everything's going to be okay. And there were 18 tries on goal. He saved 16 of them. Incredible. Yeah. Incredible is the word.
Well, this World Cup, you know, so many people have said has been, you know, a World Cup of goalkeepers. The goalies have been so much, you know, in prominence this time, and rightfully so for their amazing performance across the board. But, you know, Eric, coming to Lukaku, you know, he started off on the bench, comes in the 90th minute, didn't fire at all during the group stages, sets up and scores, you know, right after that. Was it Lukaku, you think, who made all that difference?
Well, you know, this World Cup has seen goalkeepers do well. This World Cup has seen some super substitutions. I think what worked is Origi tried to do his bit. He did penetrate him, but then there was a point where he could not break through. Now, Lukaku was a very sensible change. Now, this lad comes on the pitch, and the way he assists and the way he contributed, if you see the assist, I mean, they had to work towards it before they scored. I mean, he did everything. He ran through the right flank and set it up. If you see the second goal that he scored, it was a beauty. He curled it on the first post. It was not an easy angle to do that. It was the goalkeeper, the first post. It was tight, and the way he curled it out was amazing. Pure technique. First round was difficult for him, but I think the manager believed in him, gave him a chance, said, all right son, you haven't done well in the first bit, this is your time, go out there and prove yourself. And you know what, Lukaku just did what he was expected to do.
But you know, many say that Belgium have had it quite easy so far, I mean, crushing the Americans. But up next is Lionel Messi and the entire Argentinian squad. Are they really a team that's ready to face the elite?
I mean, people will say what they have to say. To be really honest, I would beg to differ on that comment where it's been easy. Nothing's been easy in this World Cup. I mean, there have been teams who've gone out there and given the best. We never expected teams like Algeria to come up so fast, up in terms of where they have been. Typical hard football. Now, going back to the question, well, yes, Belgium will have a tough time, but you know what? They're playing some quality football. They're moving around. They've penetrated to the defense, so they have they got all the ammunition to go out there and fire it to their best. I think there'll be a very well contested match, and it won't be a slow match. Even if the Argentinians want to play a little slow game, I don't think the Belgium guys would let them do that and get away with it. No.
Well, fabulous quarterfinal clashes have been set up. Thanks, Eric, so much for joining us.